We're on the wintry walk. Snow is snowing all white around us. And I'm down now to the last 3 days of my exercise challenge. So in this video I'm going to tell you all the positive effects that doing exercise regularly has on me. And I think James will have some input as well.
Yeah. Such a nice feeling at the moment. The quiet serenity of snowfall and the sort of muted sound, and yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Hello, and here we are in the van with the yerba spatula on. It's quite cold today, and it is Sunday, and we are having Sunday pizzas. Once a week pizza, that's the rules. Anyway, so Kristina is just going to be coming soon, and so we're all snuggled up in the van with the roof up in the town square, because we don't want to drive our pizzas all the way home because it'll be cold. And we've got a moving home, so we don't need to. I'm going to try and capture Kristina sausage coming from over there somewhere.
Yes, pizza!
The pizza?
Potato fries.
Pizza and potato fries. Wow.
Thank you.
There's a place that you got to check from before.
So welcome to day 30 of my 30-day exercise challenge. The challenge is done and I'm very happy about that. Woohoo! Woohoo! And there's so many things that we have both learned during this time that we would like to share with you.
Number one.
Number one. I do not hate exercise.
That's a good place to start.
Yeah, that's a good place to start because yeah, all my life I've kind of said that I just don't like exercising, I don't like getting out of breath, I don't like getting tired. Yeah, and it was great to experience that I can enjoy exercise.
And the thing that we were saying about the other day that you thought was right was that it's what you perceive as exercise, you know, is just exercise for mental health, or any kind of health is 20 minutes, like that's your minimum, 20 minutes with an elevated heart rate. If you try to achieve that, it could be a 20-minute walk, it doesn't really matter. You can go mad and do 3 hours of CrossFit if you really want to, but it doesn't need to be that.
Yeah, and I think also what helped me enjoy it was the variety. So not limiting myself to one type of exercise like running, for example, or just cardio. Just being able to change between types of exercise day to day really helped me maintain that daily habit.
Having a personal trainer on hand as well. So
yes, definitely.
I'm not a personal trainer.
Because there were days when I was not really sure what I could do. I was feeling a bit lost, and then James came in and gave me suggestions and encouragement, and exercising together as well.
My point in saying that is it makes it, the thing that is like a team effort, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like you motivate each other. When one of you puts your yourself on the line, so right, I'm going to do this, then it was good for me as well, because it's like, right, okay, well then I'll go with you, or I'll do something else, or we'll do something at the same time,
So the second thing that I learned during this challenge is that making videos twice a week is very difficult. So that was my commitment, to do exercise every day and to post 2 videos a week. And that was very challenging. I can say that making videos was more challenging than doing the exercise. Because we've made videos before, but they were like kind of on and off when we felt like it. And this time, actually having to film every day and then edit every 3 days was really, really hard. But I'm at the same time I'm very happy that we did it, because I was feeling stretched. I was feeling challenged, and I had to adapt to it. So
There's another sort of thing about pushing yourself and the places that you go to when you push yourself.
Absolutely, yeah.
Some of those videos you turned out in 4 hours,
Yeah,
which is like
4 hours, yeah.
before was like it would take hours. Kristina will say, oh, but they're only 10 minutes, but that's not the point. It's about sitting down, and she's turbo focused, and it's just, you know, making the process more streamlined and efficient.
Absolutely, yeah. Also, challenging my creativity, because this challenge was a lockdown challenge. It was very limited to what I could actually do and what I could film. So I had to look beyond.
And also that did end up being almost like a motivator to, I mean, we make our lists and sort of carry out our lists on a weekly basis, but it almost became like an extra reason to be like, well, what can we do? Right, we'll need to waterproof the roof. Okay, well,
Yeah.
we'll do it, you know, with the camera on, and then add that as a bit of content, you know.
Yeah, it definitely pushed us to be more effective in doing tasks.
Yeah.
So like we decorated our whole room in 3 days. Maybe it would have taken us a week otherwise.
Yeah, and maybe a bit more mindful in a way as well. It's almost like more efficient and a bit more mindful of, you know.
And the third and most important benefit that we have noticed was improved mental health. So we started this challenge at the beginning of the second lockdown here in Italy, and this was a big motivation for doing exercise. Because we have experienced one lockdown already, and we knew that it was going to be a challenging time. So we wanted to stay ahead of the curve and promote positive mental health rather than dealing with the negative mental health after the decline.
Yeah.
So coming into winter, I know that this time was going to be a bit more difficult because it has happened in the past for us. So we wanted to set up the healthy habits that will see us through the winter and into the spring when things naturally improve. In more simple words, probably, I was just feeling a bit more positive and motivated and cheerful and sexy.
Yeah.
Just all the really good positive effects, you know, that you see when your mental health improves. So it was really, really nice to see that change and appreciate that just putting, you know, half an hour of hard work in a day can make such a big difference.
20 minutes even. 20
Yeah.
minutes with a bit of cool down afterwards, because, you know, also one of the things I'm very aware of now is that if you're going to warm up your body, if you're going to put some toll on your joints or, you know, whatever, you've got to treat it very carefully. Mechanical sympathy is incredibly important as you go past, for men, I think it's 26, your body's ability to repair starts to decline, but then into your 30s everything just starts like, you know, slowing down with repair. So you really have to treat yourself like you know, like a classic car.
Absolutely. And also I remembered another point. So doing exercise and sharing it publicly allowed me and you to connect with different people.
Yeah, that was super
Yeah,
nice,
it was
wasn't
really
Just
nice. Like,
1-2 little messages here and there mean a lot. don't they?
Absolutely, because we live in Italy, we don't have our family or friends here. We are quite isolated. We mostly just communicate to each other. And,
Or the dog.
Or the dog. So having a few friends, you know, to talk to about something that, you know, connects you was really nice.
Absolutely. Definitely winter.
Yeah. Hello. So that is my 30-day challenge complete. What is next?
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh. You're not very good at that.
So I think I'm gonna start. I think next we're gonna have at least a week off.
Yeah.
Just a week off filming and editing and to gather our creative energy.
Yeah, and my enthusiasm.
Yeah, and then?
Well, the idea is to do a 30-day ukulele challenge to try and sort of boost my skills, because I've had my ukulele for about, I don't know, about 3 or 4 years I think, and I've learnt one song and I can't really play it very well. So And I'd always said I'd love to be, you know, good at it, you know, good enough to sit by the campfire and play at least a couple songs, you know. But I've never really had the continuity of getting into that habit. So as soon as Kristina started her exercise, I thought, oh geez, well what could I do? Because I exercise regularly anyway. That's never been a problem for me. I have that dopamine loop is set up from, you know, from a young age. But yeah, something that, so I find it easy. So the point is actually still finding something that I don't find easy, that I find challenging, I don't want to do. So I've got to actually force myself to do it, obviously for a net benefit. So yeah, the idea is to try and pick a ukulele song and then practice every day for 20 minutes and try and get it good. And then we've got this idea of doing a performance at the end of it, although I'm not actually sure how that's going to be. It might be like the performance is like a little music video that we make. It'll also be quite good fun, but if the weather isn't conducive and being stuck in camera isn't conducive, but you know, the point is it'll be fun and it'll be a challenge.
We're most definitely not gonna do 2 videos a week though.
Yeah, definitely not.
It's either gonna be 1 video a week or just 1 video after 30 days. Just a summary of the whole experience.
Do you know, I think that would be best. I think maybe a halfway video, because really, you know, there's other things you want to do as well, isn't there?
Yeah.
And
so maybe if you have some thoughts as well, you can leave them in the comments for us.
Yeah.
Does anybody want to see James every 3 days?
No, no one wants to see that. Yeah, because it will be essentially quite boring, won't it? What we're going to just try and do is show progression during the videos.
Yeah. So anyway, this is our idea for the next video project. Okay, so thank you for watching. Thank you for all of your support. And ciao ciao for now.
Ciao ciao.
Ciao ciao. Donna, say ciao ciao. Donna saying ciao ciao.